Well, it's Tyler's back with my Raw review for January 27, 2025. It's the last Raw before the Royal Rumble, but I want to talk about something on this show, which when Roman Reigns said on the first Raw on Netflix, when he said when will his coronation be January 27th, and it showed the WWE 2K25 logo. Spoilers, it was confirmed. But I'll get to that in a moment. And yes, I was supposed to pre-order it today, but it's actually for tomorrow. So they confirmed it on 2K confirmed that on Twitter, and I obviously knew that was gonna happen. But anyways, it took place in the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, they talk about Saturday night's main event. I didn't review that show because you obviously know. There was also the Hardcore Warfare Rumble I did, which was a fucking disaster of a match to film, but the record books will still be there. AJ Styles won at the number one position. And it's going to be Goldberg versus AJ Styles at Night of Glory 2. It's only going to be that because it was supposed to be last year, but I went with the four-way. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. We start out with Seth Rollins, He welcomed everyone to Monday Night Rollins, so hyped, the crowd, and he mentioned how it is his favorite time of the year because it's almost WrestleMania season. And the Royal Rumble Seth said 2025 gets off a really bad start for him because he lost to CM Punk. But he did beat Drew McIntyre last week. And then gets interrupted by Gunther, the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, before that, Seth said he declared to start his path to redeem, and it starts last week against Drew, and he continues at the Rumble. He said he will eliminate John Cena, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and there was a loud OTC chant. And then Gunther comes out. He talks about, Seth decided to go after it again, but then there's the WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, he was advertised to be on the show, despite the fact he's the SmackDown champion. And then Gunther gets in the ring, and Seth looks at the champion. He asks Gunther if he's keeping the title warm for him, and Gunther asks Seth where he has been the last few months. And then Gunther said on Saturday he was in San Antonio. Seth tells Gunther that the title would not exist without him. That title is not symbolic with Gunther. That title he made, which, with all due respect to Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Jey Uso, Gunther can't cut him off and say he knows he is Seth Rollins, one of the best wrestlers to ever step foot in this ring. One of my dogs is barking, by the way. But it's 2025. And they get interrupted by that piece of shit, Logan Paul. He got booed. And rightfully so. Because fuck Logan Paul. He declares entering the Royal Rumble. Yeah, he's not gonna fucking win it. Fuck Logan Paul. Why is he still here? And then CM Punk is getting an interview. He talks about the Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn, who tells Punk that he heard what he said, and Zayn wants at his level, and it's kind of true because one of them main events WrestleMania. And yeah. And then he gets walked towards Karrion Kross, and then he walks away, and then Cody Rhodes, and then Zayn tells him it's good to see him, and walks away. Anyways. We get the first match for the World Tag Team Champions. War Raiders defeats Dirty Dom and JD McDonough. Thank God. Because we don't want another Judgment Day title reign. Although Jamie Dunn took a really scary bump from the announce table, they had the new announce table, which that I hope he's okay. That's all I have to say. It was fine. Nothing to complain about. 3 out of 5. Anyways, Pete Dunne is walking backstage, and Ludwig Kaiser tells Pete that things didn't go his way last week. And then the New Day, who tried to befriend them, but both Pete and Kaiser walks away, and then Kathy Kelly and Kofi puts his arm on Xavier and tells her that Atlanta's favorite son is in town, and Kathy looks confused and asks if it's Braun Breaker, and tells her no. She asks if it's Austin Theory, and they say no. And they say if it's Cody Rhodes, and they tell her no, and it's Xavier Woods. Kofi asks Woods if his family is in attendance yet, and Woods tells him not yet, they're busy. God. Rey Mysterio did defeat Xavier Woods, by the way. It was a solid match. It was a solid match. That's 3 out of 5. Poor New Day. They get shitted on ever since they turned on Big E. Then they show a clip of what happened last week with Sami Zayn accidentally hitting Seth Rollins with the haluva kick, and then in the locker room, Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins are together. Zayn tells Seth that what happened was an accident. I don't think they're going to turn Sami Zayn heel, but I think they will. Jey Uso's music hits, and he comes through the crowd with Aqua. I don't know who the hell he is. He said he'll win the Royal Rumble, whatever. I don't think he's going to win the Rumble anyways. Then we got Lyra Valkyria, the first Women's Intercontinental Championship. And yeah, I'm just saying the first because I know China was the first woman to hold the Intercontinental Championship, but keep in mind, it was a men's IC title, not a women's IC title, so don't get that one confused, okay? She tells Jackie that she will take the next big fight in front of her, and that is the Royal Rumble, and then American Mania erupts. I mean, yeah, whatever. And then, for some reason, Alpha Academy are stretching backstage, and Chad Gable tells them they should be embarrassed and walks away. What the fuck is this? Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeats Bianca Belair and Naomi. Not for the titles, but guess what? This match was still bad. 1. And then Rhea Ripley gets interviewed. She tells her body is banged up, but she's like she did in Australia. She reminds Nia why she is always on top. Whatever. I don't care about this. And then Bayley comes up to her, and Rhea tells Rhea that she might see her at WrestleMania. And then Bayley turns around, and Io Sky walks in and tells Bayley, "See you Saturday," and walks away. Random. Dakota Kai is injured again. Poor Dakota Kai. She always gets the short end of the stick. Literally. Penta, there's a video package of him, will be in the Royal Rumble match. Okay, now we get to the part of this episode where I'm going to talk about. Paul Heyman walks to the ring, there's a loud pop. He gets in the ring, fans chant, OTC. Heyman introduces himself, and he talks about the one and only tribal chief and the one who represents Derry and the entire company, and then he reveals the cover of WWE 2K25, and it was Roman Reigns. I called it, okay? We obviously knew Roman Reigns was going to be on the cover. There's also 2 editions. There's a Bloodline edition, which I think is the deluxe edition. And there's another one which is called the Deadman Edition, which is pretty cool with with Undertaker and that actually spit on my. I'll get that in a moment. Heyman Beyond is at 29 versus 1. Roman Reigns is going back to mindset of his 1 versus all because of that. And then Drew McIntyre interrupts. He said that the giant WWE 25 poster is that hanging above the ring with Roman Reigns on it, and Drew tells Heyman that looks kind of nervous. Okay. Drew Mac said he hates it, but he won the 2020 Royal Rumble. He eliminates Roman Reigns, which, yeah. And he did beat Brock Lesnar, which I'm kind of surprised at, but again, we're not going to see Brock Lesnar anytime soon. And I don't think he's going to be in this year's game, so sorry, but I don't care about Brock Lesnar anymore anyways. Heyman thinks Drew, and I thought Drew was going to fuck up Paul Heyman, but I guess not. Drew McIntyre did defeat Sami Zayn in the main event. It's the same as every match these two have, really. Drew won by cheating, and then Zayn tells referee Ross Zapata that Drew was underneath the rope, but Drew was a bad winner and attacks Sami Zayn from behind, and then Cody Rhodes comes out to help Drew, but then Kevin Owens from behind attacks Cody Rhodes, and then Sami Zayn accidentally Hulu kicks Cody Rhodes. So this is the second week in a row Sami Zayn accidentally hits somebody else besides Drew McIntyre, because Drew McIntyre did come back to attack someone, and Zayn was going to Hulu kick Drew, but Drew got out of the way again, and it happens again. And then Kevin Owens was smiling and leaves the Zayn standing in the ring disbelief. It was okay. It was a 2 out of 5 match. And afterwards, Cody Rhodes is still in the ring. He looks at the two WWE championships, the current one and the fucking Winged Eagle one. And then CM Punk comes out. He gets in the ring. He wins face-to-face with Cody Rhodes. They had a good promo exchange. And that's how Raw ends. And yeah. I'm going to say this right now. Is CM Punk going to win this year's Royal Rumble match? Maybe he will. But yeah. Overall, it was okay. It was a decent episode of Raw. I give it a C+. Nah, I'll give it a B-. Yeah, B- for the reveal of WWE 2K25's cover star, which it was obviously Roman Reigns. And yeah, B-. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll do my first Inside Out movie review. Wednesday will be episode 62 of Showdown. And then Thursday on my secondary channel, subscribe to the notification bell on that one so you'll see this Thursday. The last Royal Rumble review to do, Royal Rumble 2000. And there. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell as well. Goodbye.